Alright guys, so today, we are doing a no item run on the Pure Saiyan stage of Super Battle Road. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why the video starts this early. I tried to edit it up a little bit, but I guess I didn't get it close enough. Anyways, the Pure Saiyan stage is actually, if you have the correct units, it's one of the easier stages in the game to beat. No item. So here, this is my previous record time. You saw I used all of my items but 2 there. And then if you look at this team, this team makes it pretty easy. So I'm going to tell you right now, there are 3 units that are pretty much necessary. You really need these 3 units to beat it, and if you have them, you can fill in the team with the rest. If you have the Easy A Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the Easy A Physical Goku that's on this rotation right here, and the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku, those 3 are like necessary for this run. The rest of this team, fill it up however you want to. But the reason those 3 are necessary is because all 3 of them have a high chance of stunning the enemy, right? So pretty much, and one thing is, with the Pure Saiyan stage, every single fight only has 2 enemies, which means like on this rotation, if we got lucky with stuns, we could stun the entire enemy field, not only for the rest of this turn, but for next turn as well. And then next turn, Goku, like we can just keep them stun locked. And because everyone has like a good chance of stunning, like a high chance is 50%. Because everyone has a high chance of stunning, it's pretty easy after the first turn to just keep them like almost perma-stunned, if you get lucky. Now there are a few times here where I don't get lucky, and we'll talk about that once we get there. But then like just the rest of this team that I'll talk about, Super Saiyan 3 Cumber was nowhere near as good here as I thought he would be. I think that's just Super Saiyan Cumber, but Cumber here was nowhere near as good as I thought he would be. Cumber, like, very rarely got his full passive off, and if he did, like, Cumber's passive is much better, where, like, everyone else's stunning is much worse, if that makes any sense. Like, in fights where there are, like, 5 people, like, 5 enemies, Cumber's ability is much better, because then he stuns the entire enemy field for 1 turn, but here, because, like, pretty much all Cumber does here is lower attack. Like, his stunning, because it's only for 1 turn, it's just not as good as everyone else's stunning, and it seemingly has, like, less chance to proc, because there's a whole lot of times where Cumber gets hit a lot, and we just almost die. Now, one thing I should say is this is one of the closest runs I've ever had in any event ever. For the first 2 fights, we go pretty cleanly, but in the 3rd stage, I'll just tell you right now, we get screwed by Cumber transforming. And I'll explain that later. So pretty much I've explained every unit except for the leader unit and the Blue Goku. So that physical Blue Goku, the whole reason I brought him is because he's rainbowed and he makes his own orbs. So basically what that means is if he collects a whole lot of physical orbs, which he doesn't do much here, he heals us a lot. And with this team, I knew we wouldn't be getting hit much, but when we did get hit, I figured we'd be getting hit kind of hard. Because, like, we have 1 tank on each rotation. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, both of them can tank relatively well. But everyone else on this team will take a little bit of damage if they have to tank and attack. So that Blue Goku just showing up every 3rd turn, making physical orbs, having a decently high defensive stat, I figured he would heal us up a good amount. And I'm pretty sure the only time we get him a lot of orbs is when we're already full on HP at the end of the 2nd fight, if I remember correctly. So it's like, he, in theory, is good here, but it's like, you don't need him. And then, the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta leads, you could probably do this with Transforming Vegeta, but here's the thing, I don't have Transforming Vegeta. Even if I did have like a 55% Transforming Vegeta, I would still run my Blue Vegeta, because obviously, well, not obviously, but if you looked at the beginning of the video, my Evolution Blue Vegeta is rainbowed, and he's a more defensive leader, so like 170% HP and defense, well, there's someone talking to me, that time it was in the video, I do remember that. Yeah, the other day, when I was like commenting over the, Android no item run, I got a notification when I was watching it, but it wasn't actually in the video. I don't know. But here, this is actually really bad. Like, we missed a super with Vegeta, which you obviously don't want to do. But I needed to put Vegeta in the front slot. Because if I put Goku in that front slot and we didn't stun, he would take way too much damage. So Goku, under a million here isn't great, but in all fairness, I would say in this run we get pretty lucky with stuns. Whoops, I just completely, okay, hold up. I just completely put us in the wrong spot. We're like 5 minutes and 11 seconds in. Oh gosh. Wait, I'm just gonna, okay. Now I should be about caught up. I might be commenting in the wrong area though. Ugh. Man, I am so basically, I accidentally just threw the video on the bottom. Okay, so right now Trunks on my screen has like 1 hit of health left. And I actually do remember this because I was like, what should I do here? Because Cumber greatly lowers attack and defense on super attack. So I was like, what should I do? So I just decided to put Cumber in the front slot. And the way that this works is like pretty much if Goku stuns Goten, this was the right move. If Goku does not stun Goten, this was the wrong move entirely. And I do remember Goku does stun Goten. So that does just, you know, help us go. Like, I would say throughout this run, so pretty much all of our stunners had a 50% chance to stun on every single super attack. I would say, actually, we didn't stun him there. Although we get a double super from Blue Goku, which does help him raise his defense twice. And I think that's why he does take not too much damage, but right now our HP is decently high anyway. So, like, even if we did get supered here, which we don't, we would live, but I think it would be a losing run just overall. Although, I don't know, because, like, when there's only one opponent left and you get to this rotation, like the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Goku rotation, both of them have a 50% chance of stunning, and they both have maximum additional. So it's just, like, the chances of the enemy getting stunned here are just insane. I remember, actually, on this rotation, we stunned him 3 times. Vegeta stuns him once, and then Goku stuns him, and then Goku gets an additional super, and he stuns him again. Yep, there's that. So, I mean, like, sometimes they don't stun at all, and sometimes there's a rotation like this where we stun the same opponent 3 times. Which, it doesn't stack or anything, so it's just like, I don't even see why it shows it after the first time. After they're stunned, they shouldn't be able to get stunned again. It doesn't matter, but it matters to me. I don't know. So here, because the opponent is stunned, I just put Goku in the front slot. Doesn't really matter. Everyone here, it's just like they don't need to worry about anything. I was pretty sure we were going to finish off Goten here, but even if we didn't, this Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku was probably going to stun. I don't remember if he does here. Oh no, he crits and finishes it though. So a stun or a crit there, either way would have won us the battle, and we almost had the Dokkan mode here, because the way I built this team, it does move relatively slow. You can definitely beat this event significantly faster than we beat it like with this team, but oh, see, like right there, if I would have given all of those orbs to the physical Blue Goku, he would have healed us up like all the way to max HP, but I decided it was way more important that we get a super with that Goku, because I'm pretty sure here we stun both of the enemies, if I remember correctly. So right there we, actually no, I think, oh, okay, we got the double super. So I'm pretty sure we stun Gohan, yeah, with that second attack, and then Vegeta stuns, I'm pretty sure he stuns Gotenks here. Yeah, and then like after this, it's like next turn, no one is hitting us at all. We're not getting hit at all by either of these two. And if Goku's, like if this Super Saiyan 3 Goku stuns one of them, then next turn we're only getting hit 1 time, and we're gonna have both of our like big time stunners. And we are getting the Dokkan mode here. The only thing about this run is like, unless if we broke our rotations, no one was gonna do a whole lot of damage with the Dokkan mode. Just because like no one here is hitting like over 1 million attack stat like super consistently. I don't think. Actually, what's this Goku's attack stat? Oh, he was at 1.2, so he was actually probably the hardest hitter on rotation. But I think overall, the physical Super Saiyan Goku would have probably done more damage if I gave him the Dokkan mode. Just because if you remember, he has a 50% chance to crit. So he probably would have crit and done a little bit more damage. But attack stat wise, Goku definitely had a higher attack stat. So now we've stunned Gohan for next turn, as well as we've greatly lowered his attack. It would have definitely been way smarter if I had Cumber target Gotenks next turn. Well, not next turn, but this turn, because Gotenks, like, there was no way we were going to stun him, so lowering his attack would have been better. I do think I switched the Goku and Vegeta here, right? If I don't, I meant to. Okay, there we go, great. Because it looks like whoever's in the front slot's going to get hit 3 times, but because Gohan is stunned, that's not going to happen at all. 5 key spheres is enough. So now it's like we're definitely for sure going to stun Gotenks here. Just like, I know I've already said this, but like this rotation, if you only target one opponent, there's such a high chance they get stunned if you get both of them supers, because then like not only like is it two separate 50% chances, they also then have, like, Vegeta has a 15% chance to do an additional super, and Goku has a 20% chance to do an additional super, because the way additionals work, like, Vegeta would have a 30% chance to do an additional, but 15% of the time, well, I guess half the time that activates, it will just be a normal attack. Okay, so here we only have to worry about Gohan, and his attack is still greatly lowered from when Cumber last attacked, so it's like, really, we have nothing to worry about here. And this right here, this is the most orbs we get for physical Super Saiyan Blue Goku here, but our HP was already full, so he didn't heal us up at all. But what are you going to do? This run just overall goes really, really well. I guess I'll just kind of spoil how Cumber screws us in the end. On top of him getting hit like 4 or 5 times without activating his passive, he also transforms, and the reason why transforming is actually bad in this last stage is because I remember distinctly, we were just chaining stuns. So like each turn we only had one opponent to worry about, but when Cumber transforms, obviously Great Ape Cumber can't stun. So when we came back from his transformation, both of them could attack us for like the first time in that fight. Both of them could hit us pretty hard. So like Cumber transforming actually broke our stun chain, and that really just like, it made it much closer than it had to be. I think we finished with like less than 20% HP if I remember correctly. I don't know what else to talk about really. I guess I could talk about the dupe level, but most of the units on this team are actually rainbowed, I think. Yeah, because EZA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is rainbowed, my Evolution Blue Vegeta is rainbowed, the physical Super Saiyan Goku is rainbowed, my Cumber's 55%, my Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku has 2 dupes? He has 1 or 2 dupes, I don't remember. And then my physical Blue Goku is rainbowed. Now, if you're just trying to beat this event fast, I would say, like, if you have them, just run the LR Super Saiyan 4s, they will just destroy this. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, today at some point, just, like, because I am going to try and beat my best time. Like, I'm going to run, like, attack buffing items, and I'm just going to try and, like, speed blitz this event. But this no items run, it worked a lot better than I thought it would, because this was really, like, this was my first time using the team build exactly like this. I had a team build very similar to this, but this is my first time, in those last 2 slots that I said you could really switch out. This is my first time using physical Blue Goku and Cumber in those 2 last slots. And I'm not even really going to say, like, they're the best units for those slots, because, like, Blue Goku doesn't heal us as much as I feel like I thought he would. I mean, like, I didn't run him on a rotation, so it's hard to save those orbs until the 3rd slot. See, like, here, at this point, I was thinking we might even get a second Dokkan mode with how slow we're moving through this. I do remember for a fact that we do not do that, but there is, like, 8 minutes left in this run. See, like, here, I was really worried. If Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku didn't stun Vegeta, we were going to die. Straight up. Just because, like, he gets 150% defense, but also, like, because he's only 55%, because he's just, like, a normal banner unit, his stats are so low that, like, his defense is just not okay. But Goku, thankfully, did stun Vegeta Jr., so we didn't have anything to worry about there. And I did, just in case if he didn't stun, I had Cumber, Super Vegeta Jr., because that greatly lowering attack would help a lot. Now, here where he's eating a super, but he does have type advantage, so I'm like, okay, we're going to live this, but this is going to hurt a little bit. So, 150,000, see, like, now we're under 50% HP, but next turn we don't have to worry about Vegeta Jr. Here we should be fine, especially because next rotation is the stunning and damage reduction, just, like, rotation. And by damage reduction, I pretty much just mean Vegeta, but if you put Vegeta in the front slot, and you put Goku in the second slot, like, you have 2 separate 50% chances of stunning, like, here Goku Jr., before he has a chance to attack us. So that's what I did. I just had everyone focus down Goku Jr., and then I did also have the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta go after Vegeta Jr. just because he has type advantage. So I figured just going for the damage there would be the best thing. And then Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta did stun, and then he got that additional. That's another reason why I gave him max additional, because even if he stuns in the first attack, if he does a second attack, it'll just hit so hard. And here this Goku is over a million because our HP was below 50%. There he had a 70% chance of critting, and he didn't crit, by the way. Just like from his passive, he had a 70% chance because we were below 50%. When you're below 50%, he gets more attack, he gets more defense. His chance to crit goes up by 20%. So it was almost impressive that he didn't crit there, to be honest. And then I am splitting up damage here a lot. Oh, this is really bad. This was like where I thought we were going to die. Because here at first I was really excited. I was like, okay, we have type advantage over Goku Jr. Maybe we could do some really good damage to Goku Jr. And then I remembered, wait, Goku Jr. was stunned. And once we get out of this, he's not going to be stunned anymore. So I started to panic. Because I was like, oh no, we don't have max HP. Like, we're under 50% HP. And when we get out of this, no one's going to have their attack lowered. No one's going to be stunned. And we don't have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Because Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta really is just like, he is the one who can fix everything. No matter what, if Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is on rotation, you have a chance of surviving. Just because, like, he takes no damage even from supers. He has such a good chance of stunning. He's so good. And Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku is good, but he's not Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like, he takes damage from normals, he takes damage from supers. So, I mean, obviously, I did all I could do here. I thought about quitting. I really did think about quitting. But I did all I could here, so I just had Cumber attack Goku Jr., and I do remember we get 3 turns. And, like, I don't really care, because, like, by the second turn, like, if you look up there, no one had their attack lowered, no one was stunned. We were already going to be thrown into the wolves, even if he only lasted 2 turns. So I think the third turn was actually good for us in the long run, but I just think him transforming in general was not good for us. I mean, I guess I'm glad it happened because we did win, and who says we would have even won if he didn't transform, but God, 500,000 damage is how much that would have done if he wasn't in giant form right there. Yeah, we did get the third form. One thing I should say, I really like Cumber's like animations. His transformation animation is really cool. His super attack animation is really nice. Here I'm trying to figure out how I can get in a super attack in the third slot, and then I eventually just gave up and clicked one random orb, and it worked. I mean, that's what I do sometimes if I don't feel like thinking. I really wish I did have dupes for Cumber, because if I did, like, this giant form could have finished off Goku Jr. We could have gotten, like, an additional super, maybe some crits, but just having a 55% Cumber, like, if I had to do this again, I probably would not bring Cumber. Who would I put in that slot, though? I don't know. I could pull up, like, the entire roster of the Pure Saiyan team, but I'm not going to do that. See, here I'm very, very scared. Once again, this is the second time in this third fight. I'm thinking, we need Goku to stun Vegeta Jr., or we die. Here we do get some good orbs with this blue Goku. He healed us up like 60,000 HP there, which is a good amount. And I did have him hit Goku Jr. where he does have type advantage, so I'm like, okay. Like, this turn could go okay. And then I think we get super immediately, okay, this is death. This is immediate death. Especially if Goku doesn't stun here, and then Goku doesn't stun. And then I start to panic. And then I'm pretty sure this is like the only time Cumber actually... Wait, hold up. Who's he attacking? Oh, wait, I remember this actually. Cumber got a double super, and that's why we won. Cumber got a double super on where he had type disadvantage. So that went from being like so much damage. Wait, did he finish it? Or was he stunned? Did I not see something? Was he? Okay, whatever. You know what? I think on the last attack Cumber took, he stunned the whole rotation, but it didn't matter anymore. So here I'm like, okay, I think we can do this. Because we have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on rotation, so all of those first rotation attacks just don't matter. And if Goku and Vegeta both stun, we win. Like this, it's guaranteed dub if both Goku and Vegeta stun here. And here I am just grabbing same color orbs with everyone just because I'm so scared here. I'm just very, very scared of dying. So it's like just getting as much HP as I can from everyone. And then he doesn't stun. And I start to panic. I do feel a little relieved because Vegeta Jr. Does Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and the reason why like that calms me down a little bit is because if you look, Goku here, okay, he took double digits, but that's just because of how much Vegeta Jr.'s attack had been lowered, but I forgot about that, because that Goku has type disadvantage, and in Super Battle Mode, that can be like a death sentence, and it does just make me very upset, because if you look at how low Goku Jr.'s health is here, I could have just had Blue Vegeta just finish it off, and it would have went significantly smoother, because now that's 22k we didn't need to take, and if we would have got supered right there, we probably would have died. I actually don't know. And I do know that we finished off this rotation, so I think I'm going to finish off the commentary here. Let me know if you guys have no item in the stage. Let me know how you would change this team. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Black Hole Rule, and I'll see you guys next time.